What was supposed to be a quiet, low-key outing suddenly spiraled into a whirlwind of media attention no one saw coming. Ben Shephard, television's gentleman, philanthropist, and one of Britain's most respected presenters, found himself at the center of an unexpected Black Friday scandal that erupted across social media within minutes. And while fans were stunned, the person most affected by the uproar was Annie Shephard, his wife, admired for her warmth, discretion, and steady presence behind the scenes. According to insiders, the couple's usual calm and grounded world was thrown into chaos the moment the news broke. Annie, who had been preparing for a significant charity planning session, reportedly learned about the incident the same way millions of others did, through notifications that flooded her phone non-stop. And when Ben finally returned home that evening, the atmosphere shifted instantly, from shock to a quiet, emotional confrontation. Sources close to the couple described the exchange as one of the most intense but heartfelt conversations they've had in years. Ben, visibly drained, walked into their home already ready to explain himself. He knew that beyond the headlines, beyond the embarrassment, beyond the noise, what truly mattered was how Annie felt. Annie, known for her calm demeanor, was initially silent. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't accuse, but her disappointment was unmistakable. She reportedly asked Ben how such a simple outing could escalate to the point of detainment, especially on a day filled with heavy crowds, cameras, and heightened public attention. For a man who has always been thoughtful, measured, and careful with his public image, the scandal didn't just feel out of character, it felt careless. Ben, according to insiders, wasted no time apologizing. Not a rehearsed television-style apology, but the kind that comes from genuine remorse. He admitted the situation spiraled faster than he could react, and he acknowledged that he should have been more cautious given the pressures the two of them already navigate as a high-profile couple. He told her that his priority wasn't the tabloids, it wasn't public perception, it was her. For Annie Shephard, public scrutiny is nothing new. Marriage to a national TV figure brings its own challenges. But what deeply affected her wasn't just the scandal, it was the timing. Annie had an important event approaching, one requiring focus, clarity, and preparation. The last thing she needed was a wave of paparazzi outside their home and a global conversation swirling around Ben. People close to her say she wasn't furious, just deeply hurt. She reportedly told Ben he needed him to be more protective of their family's reputation, especially given the responsibilities they each carry in their professional lives. In that moment, Ben felt genuinely shaken at the idea that he had let down the person he admired most. Their conversation stretched long into the night. Ben didn't rely on charm. This wasn't the time for it. Instead, he leaned on honesty and accountability. He acknowledged how the incident reflected not only on him, but on her, someone who has built a reputation on grace, dependability, and quiet professionalism. Annie, after listening, softened. She acknowledged the immense pressure Ben faces daily, the expectations, the cameras, the public demands. She wasn't planning to hold the situation against him. She simply needed reassurance that it wouldn't happen again. And Ben promised just that. By the end of the night, the tension eased. Annie reminded him that marriage isn't about avoiding storms, it's about navigating them together. What mattered most was honesty and accountability, and Ben delivered both. The couple even shared a quiet, grounding moment afterward, reaffirming their commitment to each other. Despite the chaos, their bond appeared stronger, not because the situation was easy, but because they confronted it together. In the days that followed, the media frenzy continued, but privately, Ben and Annie chose unity. Ben kept a low profile, and Annie returned to her work with her usual poise and determination. In the end, the Black Friday incident revealed something much deeper, the resilience of the Shephard marriage. If you enjoyed this emotional deep dive and want more heartfelt celebrity stories, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment.